Okay, you there? Hope I'm set up right. I'm sorry, the internet just gave out. And let's see if I have service. Sorry, guys. That was fun. Everybody coming back on board? Let's see. Oh, it's exciting. Here we go. Hey, Shannon. Sorry, guys. Internet just went out. I'll let everybody get back on board, and I'll wrap this up and start doing some Tarotscopes. Okay. So anyways, what I was saying was that, what does that just say? It wasn't Facebook, it was my internet service. Yay, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, Comcast has been really spotty lately. And it's been hard for my son because he's doing the virtual classroom stuff, and he's a junior in high school. And he's like, Mom, it just like gives out in the middle of the group discussion, which is so much fun. Anywho, I was going to say, anyone who's not getting the newsletter, obviously you can see it on Facebook, but you can sign up at cast.net. Just shoot me an email and just ask, add me to the newsletter, okay? So I do post it on Facebook, on my personal and on the business page too. And this month's, and the newsletters are really well received, so you might really enjoy them. And this month I did talk about my own personal concern with regard to the pedophilia and the association with occultism, which is a little nerve-wracking for me as a witch, as you can imagine. It's been very easy over the centuries to blame witches and devil worshippers for the harm and death of children, when in reality, it has been more about members of the clergy and good Christian and any of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Muslim, that have enjoyed that sad and infuriating and sickening practice. And they deflect onto us. Now, just like good Christians and Catholics and Jews and Muslims hate when one of their own does something terrible and they say, listen, that's not us. We're not like that. We don't do that. As witches, pagans, we get to do the same thing. Just because someone calls themselves a witch doesn't mean they're practicing anything that any of us would practice. All right? Satanists call themselves witches, but guess what? In their tenets, it is to never touch a child. That's in the tenets of Satanism. I was going to post that in the newsletter. I'm going to freak everybody out here. But it is. You never touch anyone who cannot clearly and legally of age signify their consent. Non-consensual sex is rape, and it's frowned upon, and actually forbidden in our religions and in Satanism as well, which is a religion, but it's, since they mostly tend to be atheist, it's a little different there. But yeah. Anyway, so I touched on that and my concern that it's the media's lack of attention, especially to hard evidence like the flight logs that we have, that makes it real easy to have people say, oh yeah, it's those people doing that. Like, no, it's not. It's not. And we're bouncing that back onto you, okay? And the lack of voice from celebrity that had no problem with the Me Too movement, invented it actually, and no problem wearing their red dresses and having their parades with their little hats, and but this now, where it's actual real pedophilia. In fact, saying this, I've said this a few times, and bear with me, I'm going to say it again. 2 years ago, if you had said to me, hey, Lore, guess what? There's this island off the Virgin Islands there, owned by this really, really rich guy who has all these celebrity friends. and he has underage girls there, and they hang out, that they can have sex with them. I think, oh my God. Yeah, and there's more. There's actually a submarine bringing them in, like from New York, to this island. Yeah? Oh, and there's more. He plans to breed babies on this island. And people like Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton go there, and all these famous people. I'd be like, okay. And honestly, I'd be more apt to believe that there was an actual island where there were real dinosaurs, and you could go interact with them. I'd believe a Jurassic Park island before I would have believed, oh, Pedo Island over here. And then it's like, holy fuck, it's a real thing, There is a real Pedo Island. Well, anyway. And then we heard crickets. Where's the outrage? Where is the vocal media blast of this? We know it's bad. We know that Prince Andrew was dropped from as a member of the royal family, period. His daughter Beatrice got married, 5 months ago? He couldn't even be in the pictures. Bill Clinton, who hears about him anymore? And he was a frequent flyer. So, that just starts the ball going. I mean, suppose there's tapes, and he kept, to blackmail people. He kept all kinds of information, as did his girlfriend, and yet we're hearing nothing of it. And it's been a while now, so it's not weird to say, where's the info? Because we have hard evidence. Why is no one being arrested? What's going on? And then meanwhile, what we are hearing though is this occultism being held accountable. It's like, I'm not buying that shit, because that's what gets us killed. That's what gets our stores burnt down, or our businesses, or our homes. And believe me, I feel very safe in Connecticut, but lots of other places, shops routinely are rocks thrown through windows and all kinds of terrible things. So, I mean, I sure couldn't have my shop in Oklahoma. There's places I wouldn't even try to open a shop. Last time I checked, it was still illegal to even sell tarot cards in Georgia. That may have, not Georgia, Alabama. That may have changed, but one thing keeping Walmart from selling a lot of these things is their big Christian following with Walmart. So they don't carry things like tarot cards and occult things. They would if they could, trust me. So there's that. Hi, Maria. Yes, now I'm talking about the newsletter. Yep. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. Really wanted to caution you guys about that. And in 2021, maybe one of your resolutions could be to, not allow yourselves to be taken advantage of. Not when you give, you should feel good about it. And if someone's making you feel guilty, or they're making you feel you haven't done enough, you want to revisit that and take a second look at that. What's going on there, really? Okay. All right. So on that note, let's do some Tarotscopes, okay? And we are going to start with Aries. Kind-hearted, big-hearted Aries. Pretty much invented the words White Knight Syndrome, since they are the sign of the White Knight. Hey, Lisa. Okay, no one kinder than Aries. No one faster to go to someone's help. In fact, they say Aries go where angels fear to tread. They are the sign of the first responder, police officers, members of the military, EMS workers, you name it. These are race car drivers. They like to go fast. They like sharp things, and they like to go fast. Aries and Leo women always have those, I swear, they always have those long, pointy fingernails. They have claws, I think, Leo women have claws, and Aries women have weapons, so that's how that goes. Okay. Oh God, Holly. They would be tough. I can't imagine. My dad was an Aries. So. All right. There you go. Listen, there's nothing wrong with any of the 12 signs. Everyone has a shadow side. but hard-loving, fast-tempered. But I've seen more Aries being taken advantage of than probably any other sign. Hey, Donna. Okay. And I mean that. It's because there's a certain naivete. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. And there's a certain innocent quality, a certain... no, I don't. I shuffle one time, Sean, and I just pull cards. So anyway. Sure I was going with that. Maybe the zodiac tend to be naive, put their loved ones on pedestals, and no one does well on a pedestal, right? Okay. So Aries, what do I see happening for the new year? Going into the beginning of the new year. Because I'm not going to go out 12 months. We're just going to look at it. Hey, Lisa. Jeannie, hi. I haven't talked to you in a million years. How's it going? I talk to your daughters all the time, but not you. How you doing, honey? Okay. I'm looking at the angle of this camera because I have a new stand here, and I'm trying to... Okay. Alrighty. Aries, we start off with the King of Swords reversed, the Death card, the Six of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Swords. And for everyone who's new here, hey Aggie, okay, cool. And anyway, I throw the cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's what the issue is, near future, and upcoming. Dear God, my brain is dead. Action. All right, Aries. King of Swords reversed is usually a bully, a man who's very difficult to get along with, someone who can be very harsh with their words, or it can be a man with a mental illness, because swords are air is cerebral, so it could be someone with Alzheimer's, someone who's suffering from a mental illness. Hey, Bridget. I know. Is it still going? Okay. All right. Death card, Six of Swords. Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Swords. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, again, broad brushstroke, when I look at these cards, my first instinct would be somebody who is not willing to put up the bully. The Six of Swords has you moving away, death ending something. Ongoing arguments, solid at work, heartache, but this is a situation where I'm separating myself from somebody who is either mentally ill or a bully or vindictive, whatever it is, but really being done, which is a great thing for January, to say I'm done dealing with people who are jerks. Now, because I see the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands here, it could be romantic, it could be a relationship, or it could be work. It could be I'm taking a transfer to get away from and a new job. The Four of Wands is celebrating business success, creative opportunities, but there's still heartache around this and still ongoing arguments. So I almost want to put it more into like a situation where I got a new job, which enabled me to get away, to leave, to do something different. And there's still arguments, well, there always is. But it speaks to more about getting away from something or someone where it's really toxic, really negative, and moving into something better, celebrating. This is the positive card, is the Four of Wands, which is celebrating, and the decision to leave. And the other, looking at these cards, these 6 cards, the other thing that it could be is someone who has Alzheimer's, who passes away, okay? The Death card next to that, King of Swords reversed. Now I see relocation, the Six of Swords. Heartache, could be ongoing with a will, with settling an estate, but there's a sense, again, of accomplishment. The Four of Wands. Four of Wands is really celebrating academic achievements and accomplishments and creative opportunities. And And it's a celebration card. So it's the ability to move past something toxic, something bad, into something better. But not without heartache, not without... I mean, it's not seamless. It's not smooth. Okay? All right, Aries. And I gotta say, Aries aren't ones to just quietly disappear either. Aries is gonna let you know. They're gonna break a few walls, smash a few dishes. You don't usually get a quiet exit with an Aries. Sorry, Aries, but you know you're not quiet. So it's gonna be a little dramatic when Aries takes off. You can bet on that. All right. Taurus. Okay. Taurus, 8 of Wands. 7 of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed. 10 of Cups reversed. 6 of Wands. Strength reversed. And I always say the cards conjunct, the signs conjunct, the cards are similar but different. In this case, we see Taurus focusing on career. The 8 of Wands is focused on career. 7 of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed. Listen, pay no attention to gossip, to talk, to office politics. Focus on career. Why? Because I see the 6 of Wands, which is promotion, which is advancement. Even in a job, I don't think you love the job. I certainly know you don't love the environment. The 10 of Cups reversed. The Strength card reversed. And yet the cards are being really clear. Just focus on achievement. Focus, and then everything else falls into place. Once you get the promotion, then you make changes. It's very hard to make changes in the place you are right now. But I say this all the time, guys. You know, they're your coworkers. You don't go home with them. You don't feed them. You don't go to bed with them. They're just your coworkers. Just say hi and let it go in one ear out the next. Do your job and go home. Have your life outside of the office. It's great when we like our family, our coworkers. We spend lots of time with them. Usually more than our own families, we spend time with these people. But if they're nasty people, just try to just block them. Block, block, block. You know? Cover that heart chakra and block them. Just pretend it's background noise. You don't have to be involved. I had someone who was so upset, and I talked about this a couple months ago, but, you know, she was saying the boss didn't invite her to the bridal shower, and, you know, and was not out to the lunch. And I said, but do you even like these people? And she was like, well, I said, she's not your direct boss. I mean, well, no. I said, but did you want to go to the bridal shower? Did you want to go out to dinner? Did you want to go out? Well, no, but I would, you know, I said, we'd be asked so you can say no. I mean, what is that all about? Well, Aries, by the way. But who I love, love, love. She was genuinely hurt. And I was just like, but you shouldn't be hurt because you don't like him in the first place. Let it go. All right? And that's what the cards are saying for Taurus. Let it go. Focus on work. Focus on achievement. Success is always the best revenge, as I tell my kids all the time. I'm going to piss off your enemies. Let them see you do well. Okay? Hey, Sally. All right. So now we're looking at Gemini. Gemini, I see the King of Coins. 7 of Cups reversed. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Coins reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. And the 5 of Coins reversed. All right. Gemini, the King of Coins is a great card. It speaks to having your own business, or it speaks to doing well in your line of work. If it's a man, a Gemini, you're usually financially savvy. And but I'm going to say there's a sense of wanting to do more, wanting to make more money, wanting to be more creative in your line of work. I say that because I'm seeing the 7 of Cups reversed. And the Queen of Wands. It's the idea of being more creative. Queen of Wands reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Coins. So it's a classic situation where, and I again hear it all the time, someone's in the same job for 25, 30 years. They've climbed the top of their ladder there. They're comfortable in their job, but it's no longer creative. It's no longer challenging. It's no longer really that interesting. But to do something different, take on a whole different career, or God forbid you go back to school, it's going to take up time, and you're going to start at a beginner's pay raise, pay salary. You're going to be a starting salary when you've been at the top of your game there. That's a tough thing to do. So these cards kind of reflect that for Gemini. This idea of knowing what you're doing, having money in hand, and yet wanting to do something else, but not wanting to lose the money you make, and that's a challenge. I do see with the Wheel of Fortune sitting here, the idea of moving forward creatively. But the way these cards lay, the Queen of Coins reversed the Wheel of Fortune, I almost want to think you do volunteer work, something on the weekends. And I just had a woman. I just read for somebody who, educational background, because I read the cards, I'm like, you're not working in your field. No, I'm not. Working in IT with a medical background, making good money in IT, not really bored to death of it. And cards came up to speak to EMS work and emergency medicine, which loves, was an EMS worker and had put it down because the IT was taking over their life. And I said, even if you can do it just once a week, just get your foot back in the door there and then see what comes up, because I'm seeing hospital, I'm seeing emergency care. See if you can segue over in that direction somehow. But start by doing it, slowly. And, hey, Anne. And so that's what I'm seeing here for Gemini. I'm seeing this idea of don't quit your day job. Don't quit the job that pays the bills. But find a hobby, or find a part-time job, or find a volunteer opportunity that gets you into a door going in another direction. For younger people, I usually ask if they've got a minor. They're working in their major. Was there a minor that you can kind of springboard from? But it is really hard to go back to school when you're in your 50s. It's really asking a lot for someone to go back to school. If people do it, don't get me wrong. But it's not easy to go back for a 4-year degree when you're, most going part-time, no less. Not impossible, just challenging. All right, Cancer. Cancer, the Nine of Swords reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, the World, the Tower, the Ten of Wands reversed, the Two of Wands. Now, all these wand cards, of course, speak to career. The Nine of Swords reverse is nice because it's the end of anxiety. But it's the end of anxiety give me a sec here. The Two of Wands I love. That's an opportunity that usually presents itself. I'm listening to my dog. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm distracted here. The Two of Wands is that job that lands in your lap. That job that someone calls and says, hey, are you looking because we're hiring? Or I want you to work for me. Or it's kind of that thing that just announces itself. So what I'm seeing is this. I'm seeing the end of anxiety, the Knight of Wands reverse, the World, whole new opportunity, the Tower, chaotic changes, chaotic endings, the Ten of Wands reverse, the straw that broke the camel's back. And yet I'm seeing, so all this is just blowing up here, at a time when there's nothing else you can really do about it. The Knight of Wands, there's no forward motion. And yet I'm seeing the Two of Wands. This is almost like the White Knight comes into your reading here. It's like, it's okay, come work for me. It's okay, I want you on my team. This could be a whole new job. It could just be a move, a transfer. Maybe you go to a different office. Maybe you're going to another department. But it really does speak to, this is it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. The World, the Two of Wands. Here we go. Whole new segue. A whole new avenue opens up for you, Cancer. Right around the time when you're ready to explode. There's this wonderful opportunity that shows itself. All right. Now, the Two of Wands is partnership, usually business partnership. Could it be personal? Yeah, it could. It could. Because either way, it's great. The World, it's like a whole new world, a whole new opportunity, a whole new way of life with this Two of Wands. But if it is a relationship, be clear, it's an equal partnership. This isn't someone there to bail you out. This is somebody who wants an equal, We're in this together kind of thing. All right? All right. Hey, Donna. Hey, Sammy. Okay. So we have Leo. And for all you people that think parrots are so great, this is what happens when a parrot says they're going to bite your lip. I'm like really self-conscious right now. like he wasn't even trying to hurt me. It's just that beak is sharp. Okay. He's not even coming out of his cage. So, Leo, the 8 of Swords, Temperance, the 9 of Coins reversed, the 2 of Coins reversed, the Page of Wands, the Star reversed. You Leos are running a good run there, and now it looks like it's time for you to be held over the fire a little bit. The 8 of Swords is a sad card. It speaks to sadness, miscarriage. It's more of a 9 of Swords card thing. I'm sorry, but it still speaks to sadness, to discouragement, and the Star reversed. That kind of echoes that sentiment of hopelessness. The 9 of Coins reversed. Financial goals not being met. On the other hand, I'm seeing Temperance. There's some balance. The Page of Wands. 2 of Coins reversed. There's some new, again, I'm going to say creative opportunity, or if it's one of your kids, they have some new opportunity. Possibly if they're in school, some new educational opportunity. But there's something there that comes through education, through creative thought, that keeps things in balance while you're dealing with what seems to be a very difficult financial and emotional situation, okay? So either you're taking pleasure in your kids' achievements, or you've found some new achievement, some new creative path that's just taking your mind off of this. Because it really looks like you're struggling to get over a big disappointment. Maybe you were passed up for a promotion. Maybe if you have your own business, you thought this was going to be a better year than it was. Maybe there was an unexpected expense. I saw a lot of that on Facebook. People who were just ended up the year needing new washer dryers, and there was all kinds of damage in the home, and there's water pipes, and there's, you name it. So refrigerators breaking down, everything at the last minute, everything at the worst possible time. Lots of water damage out there. Pipes bursting, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Leo. And that would be like Leo. Leos could be suffering, but they're usually put their best face forward. They don't like people to see them like that. So I'm going to say, yeah, this camera's at a weird angle, isn't it? Okay. All right. And that's the way to handle it. Fake it till you make it, basically, Leo. If you're, it looks like you're in pain, looks like things might be hurting you, but again, then just change the focus, okay? And that's easier said than done. But sometimes, again, just going out and buying yourself some new clothes, or another flood. Now they say, Sean, this time the world's going to get cleansed by fire. That's what was prophesied. The first was a flood. Now it's fire. And someone just asked about a dream they had of fire and purging. So I was going to talk about prophecy tonight. I just said, nah, you know what? I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not going in there. I'm not going there tonight. We got enough problems on our hands. All right. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm actually wearing this shawl that I got. So it's like wearing a blanket around me. Anyway, Virgo, ready? Okay, Virgo. We have the 4 of Coins reversed, the Hermit, the Justice card, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Five of Swords reversed, the Chariot reversed. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, the cool thing is the Four of Coins reversed. You know what you want to do to make money. The Four of Coins upright is, how do I make more money? What do I want to do? How do I going to earn a living? But it's reversed. It's, I know what I want to do. Okay, that's good. The Hermit has you either working on your own, working independently, and the Justice card is usually signing contracts. It's usually, finalizing legal plans and, yeah. The Ace of Wands reversed, the Five of Swords reversed, the Chariot reversed. What this makes me think of is somebody who's taking a job. They're taking a job to put themselves where they want to be. And, Aaron, I look up and there's this big flame here. That was funny. Wait a minute. Okay, so anyways, I was in my Virgo head here. It makes me think of someone who's positioning themselves career-wise to have something on their resume. So they're taking a job that puts them in the field they want to be in, even though the money that they want to make, I don't know, money. It's really not true because there's no pentacle cards here. It's more about just, there's no growth where they are, but it puts them where they want to be. So they need that on their resume. They need to, it's like if someone was changing careers abruptly and they knew they had to start over again. Well, they know what they want to do, and now they got to put their time in. Okay? So this would be like a moving. Oh, cool. All right. It's all about signing contracts and, yeah, it still works. And I say that because it looks as though just, again, this idea of taking advice, taking professional advice, the Five of Swords reversed. And again, being where you need to be without necessarily doing what you want to be doing. If that makes sense. All right. All right, Libra. Okay. These animals are crazy. Nellie. Okay. Alrighty, Libra. You ready? We have the High Priestess reversed. We have the Ace of Coins reversed. The Magician reversed. The Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Three of Coins. All right. Well, an odd set of cards. So the High Priestess reversed. The Ace of Coins reversed. The Magician reversed. The Magician reversed certainly speaks to not working in your field of study or field of interest. Money's not there. What do you want to do? The Three of Cups and the Three of Coins. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. That's celebrating love and money. So I would want to say that for Libra, it's more of a not making the money you want to make, not working in your area of expertise or to your level. A lot of people out there are not working to their level, like you're way too smart for that job kind of thing. Okay? Yeah, yes, Nellie's making the bed. She's digging a hole in the bed. Like any good dachshund would do. And then realizing what you really want to do. And it's like almost like a revelation. It's like this is what I want to do, and there's love and money. So it could just be just one more card, the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands here, I want to think that Libra makes a leap based on some. It could be with the Three of Wands. I want to say a. Oh wow. I want to say, a certificate program, something, some training, okay, that lets them move from where they're at to where they want to be, where they're happy and they're making the money they want to make. But there's still, you can't do it. Once you identify what you want to do, there is still an educational component to it before you can just make that leap, Libra. There's something else, some training, something you got to do so you can move to that level or move into that position where you're really happy and making the money you want to make. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. The Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Sun, the Emperor reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Two of Swords. Okay, well, the Six of Cups is going home, staying home, returning home. Ace of Cups reversed, the Sun. That's a strange two cards. Ace of Cups is absence of love, not loving what you're doing, and yet the Sun is out. Success. The Emperor reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is rocking a hard place. Ten of Swords is things getting better, making it, I'm going backwards into it. The Ten of Swords reversed is things coming up from rock bottom. Emperor reversed is usually a man out of power. So it could be returning home to take care of a sick father, returning home to arrange legal care for a parent or a husband or a person that needs help, a male. Okay, the Emperor reversed, man out of power. It could be a man who's making life very hard at home, and you've got to go straighten things out, Scorpio. It does speak to returning home, not being happy about it, not being happy by the situation. The Sun is out, which, of course, we say the Sun and the Star are the two best cards in the deck. It's rocking a hard place. There's not many options here. It's like a do or die kind of thing. And I would really want to think it would be like having an elderly parent that needs your care, and you've got to go straighten things out. And I hear that over and over again, where, there's a younger sibling left in place, and they go and it's just a mess. And then the parents aren't, I got to go back there and straighten this out. Hey, Gina. And it would be a Scorpio who would have to go in there and just clean house. So, I got one of my cats. I adopted a senior Himalayan. I love Himalayans. And someone had called and asked if I wanted a cat. And of course the answer was no. And I got a cat. So brought the cat in, a Himalayan cat, and literally you could knock. Its coat was hard like a shell. And the person bringing them in and her fiance, he was so embarrassed. He says, I'm going to pay you to go bring it to have the cat shaved. My mother kept this cat beautifully. Brushed it every day. I left my younger sibling, in charge of the house. I was doing all the bills, the legal stuff. Didn't pay attention. Mom died. There was the cat, there was the house, and they told me they had everything. I go in. There was water leaking. The entire house was black mold. The cat, they had thrown food. The cat was just going to the bathroom on the floor. They had thrown kibble on the floor for it. And of course his first thought was how to take care of this cat. The cat hated his existing animals. 17-year-old cat. And interestingly, they brought her to the shop. And I was just like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm insane. And the cat literally got out of the carrier very calmly, walked to the Kali shrine, and laid down in front of the Kali shrine. And I was just like, yeah, okay, you're coming with me. And lived for 6 months, wouldn't leave the basement for 6 months. I mean, had her shaved, took care of everything, obviously fed, clean litter box, everything she needed. And then one day, in 6 months after I got her, came upstairs and was on the kitchen table and never left it. Like, never left the kitchen table for the rest of her life, which was a couple years, and would headbutt the kids while they were eating their cereal, and just wonderful. I always say, adopt a senior animal, please. It's a wonderful thing. But anyways, getting back to these cards, think about taking a scenic route here. But that's the sensitivity here. It's like I gotta go in there and clean this up. I gotta go in there and take care of this. There's no one else but me rocking a hard place. It's on me to do this. Now the Sun is saying it's going to be okay. But it is going to be okay. The Ten of Swords, like coming out of a really bad space, going into a better place. But yeah, there it is. Okay, Scorp? There you go. Anyway. Sagittarius. All right. Who else is here? Hey, Lisa. Oh, Patty, hi. Okay. Sag, we have the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, the Five of Cups reversed, the Devil reversed, and the Hangman reversed. Okay. Well, Knight of Coins, bringing in money. Knight of Cups, bringing in love. The Lovers, well, there you go. The Five of Cups, leaving something behind, ready to move on. The Devil reversed, ready to leave us something toxic. And yet the Hangman reversed, which is, again, that idea of the opportunistic person, the being taken for granted, the not being appreciated. It really is, like, I hear so many people that leave a bad marriage, leave a bad relationship, and they go on to something better. Meeting someone that makes them feel great about themselves, and they see that you know, what is it they say? You can't appreciate the freedom until you feel the weight. And so once you finally walk out of that cage, you leave the cage, you realize how oppressed and how oppressive it was. All right? And so, but it's not effortless here. It's like, again, the money, the love, that all right there. And I remember once reading a man who, the cards were similar to this, and he was leaving a very bad 12-year marriage. Never happy. They got married, she was never happy, and he did his responsibility, and he took care of the kids, and he did everything he needed to do. And 12 years out, the love of his life, high school sweetheart, came back into his life. She was going through a divorce. He was miserably unhappy. And they were. And I'm like, the financial loss is staggering here. Because, I'm losing everything. I'm giving the wife the car. I'll give her the child support. I'll do everything. I just want my freedom. I've got a second chance, and I'm taking it. Leaving somebody who was never appreciative, someone I could never do enough from the time I got married. And that's kind of what these cards speak to. It speaks to, and I said it's about the money. It's like, I make more money. I can't buy back the time. If I let this go, if I don't, it's not going to wait forever. And that's the right attitude. It's not going to wait forever. A lot of you stay in really bad situations, and the time keeps going. What are you going to do? Wait till you retire? And I got to tell you, that's what happens in these really awful marriages. They say, well, I'm going to stay till the kids are out of high school. And the kids are in college. Well, the kids are in college. And the kids leave college. Well, we'll leave in that. But then you look at retirement. You're looking at, well, what will I do now? And so time passes, and then all these opportunities go by. And it's tragic. And that's how you stay in a really bad marriage, and your whole life. Look at your whole life as a body of work, and you're just like, I was unhappy for so much of that. Okay? So good for you, Sag. Good for you, Megan. And I gotta tell you, the fire signs, well, Leo tends to stick it out. Leo, unfortunately, has their pride. They want to put on a show, and they in a good way or in a bad way. You can read either way, but their pride often prevents them from throwing in the towel. Sag, Aquarius, Gemini, they're like, I'm good here. Aries, eventually, they're gonna punch a couple walls, but they're gonna walk out too. So, anyways, with Sag, that's what it speaks to. It speaks to walking away from something bad and into something good. And it's not effortless, but it's worth it. Okay? Capricorn. All right, Cappy, what we got going on here with you? We have the Seven of Coins reversed. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the King of Cups upright. We have the Eight of Coins, the Seven of Wands reversed, and Judgment. Actually pretty good cards. The Seven of Coins reversed is knowing exactly what you want to do and how you want to make money. Queen of Cups reversed could be a female struggling with some anxiety, depression. Got the King of Cups, her counterpart right here. And I want to say, because I'm looking at a Judgment, I'm looking at the way these cards fall, it could just be that her counterpart is like, let me pull some of the weight here for you, which no one ever does that for Capricorn, you know? It's rare that a Capricorn is like, lets their weakness show, and then have someone actually say, hang on a minute, I got this for you. That's that doesn't happen to Cappies, I gotta tell you. Or Virgos, for that matter. Some of the earth signs, like your Taurus too, they just tend to be so stoic. It's just the earth signs are stoic. They never show their weakness, their tiredness, their frustration. And then they sit there like, why wasn't anybody helping me? And it's like, well, because no one thought you needed help, babe. That's why. But in this case, I'm gonna say Capricorn is saying, okay, I need some love. I need some emotional support here. And I'm the King of Cups is like, I got you. I feel you on that one. Eight of Coins, enjoying your work, feeling motivated by your work. Seven of Wands reversed. There could be some more training, some teaching, something to be done there. But it's all good. There's the Judgment card. If there is some sort of training program, certificate program, something that has to be done, you're doing it. But you're balancing a lot of plates, you're juggling a lot of balls, and I want to say there is some aspect of, let me help you out with that, okay? Let me spot you, all right? I like that for you, Capricorn. And you earth signs sometimes need to say, a little white flag thing, I need help. I can't do any more. Take a page from a Pisces book. We're like, got no problem saying that to people. You're all killing me. We have no trouble. Most Pisces, that's not our problem. Stoicism. We're suffering and we'll share the suffering. We have no issue with that. Okay. Aquarius. The Page of Cups. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Hierophant, the Fool. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to hope Aquarius isn't this young girl I'm seeing, this Page of Cups, dealing with a mother, the Queen of Swords reversed, very difficult female, along with, and not being able to talk back, not being able to say anything. The Knight of Swords, there's no communication. Ace of Swords, there's no action. The Hierophant and the Fool. The first thing I think of when I look at these cards is this young woman I used to read for, and I read for her. She was as young as I go, 16. She came to me at 16, and she, her mother was an alcoholic, and her father worked 70 hours a week. Up until her brother left for college, he was there to help her, but at the age of 16, and pretty much was at 14, she was doing all the cooking, all the laundry, she was taking care of the house. The mother went to work, came home, brought a 6-pack upstairs or a bottle of wine, whatever, and was out. She had no supports whatsoever. Dad was never there. She started working at 16, buying her own clothes. And, when I talked to her, she was just waiting. Her brother had just left for college. The plan was when she was done with high school, she'd live there in Boston. He'd finish school, get an apartment. And I will tell you, it went exactly like that. Exactly like that. And I read her through those years. And she did, in fact, graduate high school, happiest day of her life. And within a couple of weeks was out of that house with her brother, as was planned. And I look at these cards, and so I look at the Hierophant, and I look at the Fool. It's like I'm leaving for college. I'm out of here. It's almost like a young person who just can't wait to get out of the house and away from, I would say, toxic female. That's the Queen of Swords reverse. That's usually a vindictive, difficult female. And this whole idea of I'm not going to say anything, I can't say anything, nothing's going to change the situation, but I am leaving. I am going to go. And that's the Fool. And you know what you're going into. The Hierophant, which is institutional thinking, institutions in general is the Hierophant, and college is one. And, any of the institutions like education, banking, medicine, you name it. But this idea of I'm leaving, I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm going. All right? Now, it could be a young woman who's leaving to get married and going to get out that way. That's that there too. But it definitely speaks to getting away from a very difficult female. How else would I look at it? I'd look at it like someone who, again, the Queen of Swords reverse, like the King of Swords reverse, could speak to a female with Alzheimer's. And it could just be, you need to go into a home now. I can't do this anymore. I need to be free of this. My own grandmother, who I took care of out of the house with hospice at the end, sharp as a tack, to the very end. But even she said, Laura, if I ever have Alzheimer's, if I don't know who I am, where I am, please put me in a home. Just visit me every day. Make sure I'm clean. Make sure there's no bugs. She had a horror. No bugs, no mice, please. Nothing crawling on me. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, we didn't do that in my family. My brother took care of our mother, and I took care of my grandmother. So, yeah. That's an unpleasant memory. But that speaks to the cards, okay? Do what you need to do so you can leave. All right? And be free of it. All right, Pisces, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Empress, the 4 of Swords reversed, the 6 of Coins, the King of Wands. These are great cards, Pisces. Great cards. The 9 of Cups, the Wishes Coming True card. I actually do a 9 of Cups spell kit for Wishes Coming True. Bringing your I shouldn't look at comments because I totally get sidetracked. You're throwing glitter out for help. Yeah, help. It's true. Like Jesus was a Pisces. We all knew he suffered. He didn't hide that shit, It was a very public display. When Mary Magdalene came along with the oil and the water and the hair, it was a very dramatic moment, This is a Pisces thing. We live for that shit. Lights, camera, action, it's on. So anyway, that's why, Pisces and Virgo, they're so polar opposite in that way, Virgo's like, oh my God, that's so messy. We're like drowning in our tears, wailing. I'll let it rip. So anyways, Pisces, the 9 of Cups. Wonderful card. 8 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups. Travel, could be going home, could be moving home. The Empress, the mother card, the matriarch. But also as a businesswoman. Okay, could be a business. 4 of Swords reversed. There's anxiety around this whole situation, but yet the 6 of Coins, money coming in. Could be a baby coming in. And the Empress laying next to the coin. That's very, very maternal, those two cards together. And the King of Wands. Although I would look at it more like birthing a business, because I'm looking at the King of Wands here. If you're a Pisces going through infertility, this is very, very auspicious for a baby coming in. However, if you're a woman starting a business, again, very auspicious for bonus money, funding money, that coming in as well. It could also be bringing a business into the home, the 8 of Cups. Again, moving into a new home. If you were moving back in with, like, say, your mother, very happy situation. Anxiety around the whole thing, but it's a very low-level anxiety. It's just the kind of anxiety that comes from making changes or, listen, we all get this way. I get this way. It's like, oh, best year ever. And then it's like, oh, what if it all dies down tomorrow? Any business person will tell you that, you get all excited and then you just like, oh, the next thing is, oh my God, what if? And that's just the nature of entrepreneurship. You worry. It's a whole different energy to making your own way to getting a paycheck every week. There's pluses and minuses there. So anyway, for Pisces, I love these cards. Okay, they really do speak to wishes coming true, whether they're in business or a baby on the way or moving, moving into a place. It's all good. It's all good here. Okay, it all speaks to bonus money, extra money, creative opportunities, all of that stuff. Okay, independence. So let's say you're moving home, but it was to save the money you could start your business, okay? Moving a business back into the house so you can be with your family as the mother, as the matriarch. Again, all good stuff, all right? Okay, just looking at some cards here. I don't know why I did that. 2 of Cups, 10 of Coins reversed, 9 of Wands reversed. I was just thinking of a message and when I threw these cards, I swear to you, I was thinking of a message, like just a general message. I don't want to get in the habit of doing that. I don't know why I did that. But the 2 of Cups I love. It's my favorite relationship card. It's best friends. It's, a relationship that comes out of friendship, a friendship that grows into a relationship. 10 of Coins reversed, the 9 of Wands reversed. And, the reality of these cards is however bad things are, okay? If you've got good friends around you, if you're with someone that has your back, like I talked with Capricorn, but any of us can get through terrible situations if we work together. If we have someone who's, a partner, a friend, a real friend, not an opportunistic person to bring this round robin to what I started talking to. Not someone that you gotta rescue and they're only there because you're paying the bills. I'm talking about a real friend, a real support. All you need is a couple of those, and you can get through any bad situation, and that's the truth in our relationships and in our friendships and in our workplace. And I know that's why so many of you are so hurt when you're ignored by your coworkers, or you're bullied, or you're talked down to or condescended. I get that. I really do. But then those aren't your people. That's not your tribe. Those aren't the ones that you should be around. And you got to find other people that have you back. And that's the challenge, and then when you find those people, treat them really well and appreciate them and let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know by telling them. You don't have to buy them, but tell them, I really appreciate you. And I'm just school you guys, because, everyone that listens to me, people who come to my shop are already there. I don't have to, teach you guys empathy. I don't teach you guys what it means to be spiritual. You're already there. You're looking, you're seeking, you're looking to grow, and that's the blessing of my life. I preach to the choir every day. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. But I do want to say, getting back to the newsletter, one of the hallmarks of the newsletter was that we all have to work together. And this idea of being even more divisive. Oh, it's those pagans, it's those occultists that are abusing babies, and it's one more wedge, one more divisive thing. And the truth is, the only way we're going to ascend, the only way we're going to somehow move this energy forward, okay, is when we all start looking at each other as a group and having a common enemy. So I shared that video clip from Lord of the Rings when the elves and the dwarves and the humans and they all came together against Sauron, the mastermind there, the evil one. And that's how it's got to be. We've got to say, and one thing I can tell you we all agree on is that pedophilia is bad, okay? Not giving people money when they have no money and it's their money, I mean, it's bad. The tax dollars are our money. It's not like they're not giving us their money, they're giving us our own money back. So when you see people who have no food, who have no shelter, you're not doing us any favors if you give us our own money. And the way my people are in the shop, the way you guys are, I had people coming to me with their stimulus checks, part of it, whatever, and saying, listen, I have a job. I didn't need this necessarily, and I know you help people. Can you give $100 to somebody who needs help? Can you give? And yeah, I can. I know people who really need help. So and that's the kind of lovely people that I get to be around every day. You're a blessing. I appreciate you. So on that note, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna finish bottling up flower remedies, which is what I was doing before I started and got carried away. And we'll talk soon, guys. Everyone behave themselves. Happy New Year. salt your doorway, salt your front door before you go to bed, please. And I will talk to you next week and see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.